Baby girl, can I see that real quick, please? I need that back. Oh, sorry.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
You're a superhero. You can do this, Dad. You can really do that.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down, Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Chill out, man.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, buddy.
Hugo, 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Cooper's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hugo, 46. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
There you go. 26.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Paper girl, let me see that real quick. One last time.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He's trying to get out from there. Here.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner.
Yeah,
you and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jalen Smith able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is first and goal from about the 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 27. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. Bye-bye, Beasley. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Back. Get out, get out. Check. Here we go, 46. Here you go. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Here we go, 46.
They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
46. Sweat, hey. Hey, check. Gun. go 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the foot...
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
26.
First down, Prescott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2.
Hey, Johnny,
this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Black 20. Whirling.
Now Goff on first down. And Cooks hands it over the middle. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
180.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, lift.
Now a first down throw. Goff. His throw caught.
Terrible defense.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, Sweat. Gun. Here we go. Go ahead.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun. 46.
To throw is Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins by.
Come on, man.
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Super 1. Hard ball. Cut. 80. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Twisting away. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the keeper, here's Goff. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Cut! By 20! Shell! Go!
They're running with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it?
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to...
And we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert distance, 27 yards, and the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Prescott again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Come on, y'all.
Prescott.
Down there. Oh, my God.
Big play downfield.
After I threw that, I realized I should have first time. Good pick.
Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We're good. What? 180.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Goff. Good move by Gurley. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, my goodness. Look at the block, dog.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun, here's Goff.
Ooh, I was about to say, man.
Incomplete.
Come on, man.
Well, this
I gotta
is the
give
right
you one of
idea. I think
those.
they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Here we go. Play 20.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
180.
Throwing again is Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They've got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again to Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Go. Like 20.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And that one results in 35 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Goff. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
46. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now he's flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
26. 26.
Prescott yet again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Here's Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
DC. Cut. 180. Jester. Let's go, 12, Joe.
Goff going to throw it. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
rise and feed up what you think of. Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On second down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Gun. Four down, check.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Austin's got it left side. Still fighting for more. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. The give is to Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, 46.
4th down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Richmond. Down. Back 22.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st and 10, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Reset. Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Black 99 Philly. Tiger.
On 1st down, Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 2nd and 10, Watson being chased out left. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sean Lee in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Cowboys have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
On the counter, Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Prescott right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Back to throw, Watson dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they have under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. This is Elliott. And spins away. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. Drops it underneath, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
This is caught. First target, first catch, and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw is Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
26.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Brandon Dunn able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. To throw is Watson. And it'll be 2nd and 11. Underneath for Miller. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On first down, it's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT taking it in. And the Texans are in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. A first down carry now for Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw on second is Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. 3rd and 2, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete to QT. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. There they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
47.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
26.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Swing a little bit right. To the right. Here you go. Go, get out there.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Here you go. 26.
Prescott. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Go, get out there. Get out. Here you go, 46.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And here comes the Texans now. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaud. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Money back.